Correct. If not, if you could just give me your full name and who you're representing here today, whether you're the applicant, the owner, neighboring property owner, or someone else connected to the project. So we'll start with Zobrist Design Group, if you could unmute for me.
Good morning. I'm Tom Arnold with the Zobrist Design Group.
Great. Welcome. And it looks like, is it Karthik Iyer?
That is correct. Good morning. I am the homeowner, and thank you for making time to accommodate us today.
Sure. Welcome. I see that we also have Wes Menzel from the planning department.
Good morning.
Morning, Wes. Okay, on the applicant owner side, are we expecting anyone else to join here before we get started?
Not on our side, no.
Okay, great. Let's go ahead and get into it then. I need to read through our hearing script, so I'll just cover the procedure for the hearing, and then we'll begin. So this is the August 27th, 2025 session of the zoning hearing examiner docket. Again, my name is David Sturkey. I'll be presiding over the hearing. The case before us today is case number ZH20250079. That's 2800 Ambleside Place. The purpose of this hearing is to allow applicants and any other parties to testify and to offer and refute evidence and testimony. This hearing will follow the rules found in the zoning code and the supplemental rules of the zoning hearing examiner. All testimony and evidence that an applicant or any other party wishes to offer must be presented at this hearing. The hearing will proceed as follows. The applicant, the applicant's attorney, or the applicant's agent will first present the applicant's case. For our purposes here today, I'll allow Mr. Arnold and Mr. Iyer during that time to tell me about the project, what exactly it is they're proposing, the relief that they're requesting, and why they believe that zoning relief is appropriate. One of you can speak, both of you can speak. It's really up to you how you want to orient that presentation. If we did have anyone here from the public, they would have an opportunity to speak after the applicant had presented its case. I'll then turn it over to the planning department and allow Mr. Menzel to provide testimony in addition to his staff report. In the event that any party testifies or offers argument in opposition to this application, the applicant will have an opportunity to respond to that testimony that was offered in opposition. And then finally, the applicant will have an opportunity to make any closing statements. After all presentations have been made, I will close the hearing. Decisions may be expected within 2 weeks. I may limit or exclude any testimony that I deem irrelevant or outside the scope of the application being considered. I may interrupt any speaker to ask questions or to make any comments. In the event of any technical difficulties with the Zoom technology, I'll do my best to troubleshoot those issues on the fly, but to the extent there's some defect that prevents us from meaningfully going forward with this hearing, I may continue or postpone the hearing at my discretion. Okay. The last thing I need to do here is get all of our witnesses sworn in. So if you intend on providing any testimony here today, the zoning code requires that I swear you in prior to that testimony. So if that's you, I'm just going to do that collectively. So if that's you, if you could just raise your right hand now, I need you to answer out loud. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you shall provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
I do.
Okay, great. Thanks, everyone. All right, who'll be taking the lead here on the applicant's presentation?
I'll go ahead and just walk through the design of the project. It can answer any questions beyond, otherwise hand them all to Mr. Iyer. Again, I'm Tom Arnold, architect with the Zobrist Design Group. We have been retained to design and construct a detached garage to be added to the residence, which has an existing garage that's proportioned such that it's not usable. It has been expanded over the years, but it's just still well short of what we would need to house a couple of vehicles. Our options are limited given the topography, coupled with the siding of the house. So we are proposing a 2-car garage attached via a breezeway within the front yard, and thus the need for relief. Secondary part of the project is a large retaining wall at the rear of the property. This retaining wall would replace a combination of existing retaining walls that are failing. It will also be pumped up a bit to net more usable, relatively level rear yard space from the back of the house, which will also accommodate a second addition in the form of a covered porch That is not something that we are seeking relief for. That's something that can be built within the purview of current zoning. Wes can speak to that beyond. One additional detail to accommodate the garage, we're going to replace the existing driveway and drive apron. To do that, we are proposing to construct a small wall just beyond the front property line to create that level area to provide access into the new garage.
Okay, so is the existing garage staying?
It is.
Okay, and is that on the east side of the house or the west side of the house?
It's on the west side.
Okay, got it. All right, and so this, the location will be approximately just sort of out in front of the existing east side of the house, is that right?
Correct. It really projects within the width of an existing addition that was constructed a few years back. We did look as an option building in front of the existing garage, but between the access from the street and the significant topography to the west, it just hasn't proven feasible.
Got it. Could you tell me a little bit more about the topography and hillside at the location where the garage will be constructed?
There is some topography going from the house northward, such that the garage will serve as retainage. The foundation wall to the north and east will maintain that topography as is. There is an existing stone retaining wall on the property line that belongs to the neighbor to the north. We want to steer clear of that in the course of constructing that foundation. And we'll take any necessary precautions to make sure we don't undermine that.
Okay. Let's see. And so the exact relief you're requesting here today is, let's see, a 14-foot retaining wall and 20 feet of excavation and fill. And looks like a setback as well.
Correct. We have both front and side yard setbacks to accommodate the garage addition. And then the earthwork associated with the retaining wall.
Got it. Let's see. Do you anticipate that this project will leave any vertical slopes or cliff-like vertical slopes?
We will not alter the existing topography in that manner. If anything, we'll be going the other way at the back. We'll be leveling that with that large retaining wall, but downhill of that wall, we won't disturb that topo at all.
That's all the questions I have right now. Is there anything else you want to tell me about the project, or Mr. Iyer?
No, I'm fine, thank you. Tom's done a great job of articulating what we need, and I'm good with that. Thank you.
Good. Tom, anything else right now before we go to Wes?
No, I think that gives a good snapshot of the project.
Sure. Wes, anything you want to add here?
Hi, just a couple, maybe highlight a couple things. The cul-de-sac context kind of skews all the averaging for the hillside reviews, as far as the averaging calculations, so that impacts their setback requirements for the front garage area. The excavation fill, since the garage and driveway are separated from the rear by the house, there's two separate kind of reviews of the excavation fill, and the work in the front where the garage is, that conforms to the 8-foot limit, and as far as the excavation fill, and the retaining or wall they're building also conforms at the front. And then the rear areas where the hillside excavation fill relief was needed, And the topography in the rear is severely sloped, like 35–40%. So I think that pretty much anything you do back there would require the level of excavation and the retaining wall height that they've proposed. So we felt it was a reasonable design option at that based on all that. So thanks.
Excuse me. Okay, I'll turn it back over to Tom. Anything you want to say in response to Wes's comments?
I don't think so, Wes. I appreciate you filling in some of those blanks. Everything that we've outlined in his feedback, I think, sets the stage for review, and we respectfully request approval thereof.
So I've had a chance to review the application materials in the staff report. Based on that and based on the testimony I've heard here today, I am going to approve the project. I need to formalize that approval in a written decision. I mentioned that at the beginning, that typically takes about 2 weeks. I'll get that out to you as soon as I can. Hopefully it's shorter than that. As soon as I finish the decision, I put it into a PDF, and then I'll email it to everybody in the hearing here today. So you all will have that really just moments after it's complete. Once Wes sees that email, you can approve the zoning permitting on his end, and you all can take the next steps. Any questions about that or anything else?
Thank you so much.
No questions.
Great. Sure.
We appreciate it.
Okay, great. Well, good luck with the project. Hope you all have a great day. We're adjourned.
Thank you very much.